Hey guys, it's time for health. We're going to talk about what's missing. It's going to be fun. Grab your book, grab a pencil. All right, we're talking about what he is missing. What's missing? There are 3 pictures on page 23, and you need to figure out what's missing. What is he missing? What can't he go without if he's going to school? If you said shoes, you are correct. So go ahead and draw him some shoes. Mine are going to look a little wonky. Go ahead and draw some of those shoes. You can use crayons. But there you go. Now his feet are protected. And what is that car missing? That car is missing a door. So I'm going to put a door on here. And there's going to be my window and my door handle. Okay, and what about this house? If I'm going too fast, you can go ahead and pause it and catch up. And I'm going to color the roof on this house. Okay, now this is going to give you a clue what we're going to be doing in health today. We are going to figure out in a meal what is missing, because when we have an item and it's missing something, it's not going to be balanced, just like it's giving you an example of meals that we're going to talk about that are not balanced. All right, page 24. It says a balanced meal contains at least one food from each food group. The meal in each group, in each picture below, is not balanced because it is one food group is missing. The food groups can help you find out which food group is missing. So we have our 5 food groups and then that one extra. So we don't always need this. So if there's an extra in there, we don't need to add an. If there's not an extra, we don't need to add an extra. But if you're missing one of these grains, or if food groups or protein, fruits, vegetables, dairy, then we're going to figure out which one is missing and add to it. Okay. So we're going to do the example together. Look at each meal pictured below, right here. Color in the food group boxes below the picture for each food in the meal. The food group not colored is the one that's missing. Remember, the extra box has already been colored because you do not need an extra food for it to be balanced. All right, so this one's already done for us, but we're going to go over it. So we see a meal, and we see that it has a hamburger patty, and a hamburger patty is meats, beans, and nuts. It's a protein, so we're going to color over that protein. Okay, the one that looks like a chicken leg. All right, the bun. The bun is part of the grains group. Okay. Then tomato and lettuce. Tomato and lettuce are part of the vegetable group. Ketchup. Now, ketchup's an extra. Remember, there's a lot of sodium in there, and we don't necessarily always need it. Low-fat milk. We have our dairy. And then cookies. And, of course, that's another extra. So we're missing that one right there. And that one, if you look, it's a fruit. So now we're going to look at our pictures to the right. There's cheese, french fries, zucchini, and watermelon. Which one of these are the fruit? And watermelon is already colored for you. Okay, you get how we're going to do these? All right, number 1. So this looks like a peanut butter open-faced sandwich with some cantaloupe. No, honeydew. I don't eat melons. My throat gets all itchy and I always get them. It is cantaloupe, yes. I always get cantaloupe and honeydew. Honeydew's great though. And yogurt. So whole wheat bread. That is part of the grains. And then peanut butter is the meats, beans, and nuts. And then we have cantaloupe, which is a fruit. And then on the side they have a yogurt. And yogurt is part of the milk group. Okay, and then extras we can always color in because you don't have to have one. So which is missing? We are missing a vegetable. So if you go over to the side, there's scrambled eggs, there's jelly, there's fat-free milk, and there's tomato juice. So we know milk is part of the dairy, and we already have dairy. Scrambled eggs are part of the meat. Jelly is an extra, but tomato juice is considered a vegetable. So we are going to fill in that box, that circle for that box. All right, let's turn it over. I'm going to do number 2 with you again, and then you guys can do number 3 and 4 and check your work. All right, so we have spaghetti. That means the noodles. Noodles are part of the grains group. Okay, and then tomato sauce is considered vegetables, but there's also carrots and zucchini sticks, so we for sure have the vegetables down. Okay, grapes on the side, that's a fruit. And we have milk, which is from the dairy group. So we're missing a protein, and of course we can go ahead and color in those the extra. So we're missing a protein. So let's go over here. Lettuce, roll, cheddar cheese, and ground beef. Which one of these 4 is from the meat group? And if you said ground beef, you're right. So go ahead and do that. All right, so you guys are going to do number 3 and 4 on your own, and then you can check your answers. So go ahead and push pause right now. All right, do yours look like mine? Number 3, we're missing something from the dairy group, and you should have colored in the low-fat chocolate milk. And for number 4, we are missing something from the protein group. So tofu is made out of soybeans. Remember, we talked about that. And meat is, or the protein group is meats, beans, and nuts. Okay, good job. All right, on page 26, it says, draw a picture of food you would choose for a healthy, balanced meal. Draw the names of each food next to the picture. Answer the question below. So you can use this as a bowl and as a glass, and you're going to draw a different balanced meal than you did last week. Okay, go ahead and draw that and label it. Put the name of the food so we know what it is. And make sure you have all 5 food groups, okay? And you can go back in your book if you need some ideas. And then under here, why is the meal you drew healthy and balanced? What does it have in it? So make sure you're writing a full, complete sentence here.